Hello YouTube, I'm going to show you my Evilswarm deck profile for October 2016. Let's get started. First off, we're going to run 3 Evilswarm caster. This is the guy that you want to open up with, and once you summon him, you get an additional normal summon. Next, you want to run 3 Evilswarm Kirkion. Basically, if you have 2 Evilswarm monsters in your graveyard, you can banish one to add one back to your hand again, and then you can also gain an additional normal summon. Usually, if you have to make Ophion with this, it sucks because you want to hold on to it for like later so you can make a comeback. So yeah. Next is 2 Evilswarm Mandragora. It's pretty much a cyber dragon. It sucks if you're going first and opening up with it, but it's good when you go second. Then of course we have our 3 Evilswarm Heliotrope, the big beater of the deck, vanilla. And to go along with that is the 1 Rescue Rabbit. Rescue Rabbit, you want to open up with it because it's a 1-card Ophion, unless it gets Veilered, which sucks. You can't really stop Veiler if it gets Veilered. I really wish it was at 2, but Konami being Konami, it's at 1. So that's all the monsters. That's 12 monsters. Next for our spells, we run triple unexpected die. So basically, if you control no monsters, you can special summon a Heliotrope from your deck. And then, yeah, it's a replacement for Rhoda, since Rhoda's down to 1, unfortunately, but yeah. Then, of course, the 1 Rhoda to search out the caster. Okay, next is 3 Pot of Desires. Yes. The thing with Desires is it lets you dig deep into your deck. Like, you want to make Ophion, and then play Desires, and then get a bunch of traps off it. Yeah. And then next is 2 Infestation Pandemic. It's a giant lance for all your Evilswarm monsters, and it's searchable by Ophion, so it protects your Evilswarm monsters from like Mirror Forces and Raigeki and so on. Next up is 2 Instant Fusions. If you make Ophion first turn and you have Instant Fusion in your hand, you can play Instant Fusion and make Rafflesia with it first turn, and that's pretty busted. And last of the spells is 1 Raigeki. Staple in every deck, massive field wipe, nothing else to say about it. Okay, that's 12 spells. Next, onto the traps. So we run 3 Quaking Mirror Force. Now, I've been through regular Mirror Force and Storming Mirror Force. The thing about regular Mirror Force is a lot of cards these days can't be destroyed by effects, or if they do, they get some kind of powerful effect in the grave. And the thing about Storming is, if you bounce back their monster when they attack, like next turn, they can just summon it again. And yeah, so I think Quaking is like the best because it's the best like balance between Mirror Force and Storm Mirror Force, and just flips them face down and they can't do anything really. Okay, next I run 1 Floodgate Trap Hole, 1 Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare, 1 Time Space Trap Hole, and of course 1 Bottomless Trap Hole for Rafflesia targets. And if I actually have room, I will actually run a second floodgate, but I don't have room. Then the Solemn Brigade Warning, and 3 strikes. I think strike is a necessity at 3, because Tree Toad or Totally Awesome is going to come out next month, and this is the best card to stop it, in my opinion. Then 2 breakthrough skills, just more monster effect negation. Actually, monster effects are the #1 way to get rid of Ophion, so yeah. Then you run 2 Dark Bribes. The Dark Bribe is just to stop Raigeki again, or actually it's mainly to stop Twin Twisters, but yeah, you can also use it to stop Raigeki. If you guys don't like Dark Bribe, you can just run the Huge Revolution is Over. And yeah, I just like Dark Bribe because it negates everything and anything. And last but not least, Vanity's Emptiness. Like this card on its own wins games. Like I flipped this with Heliotrope up so many times and won just because it's 1 card, or you make Master Key Beetle and lock it, and it's just so OP. Okay, that's all the traps. That's 16 traps. Next, onto the extra deck. So 1 Norden for the instant fusion. 2 Ophion, of course, your boss monster, the guy you want to protect. You don't really need 3. I mean, you can run 3 if you want, but I never really had to go into a 3rd one. In my opinion, if you go into a 3rd one, you're not doing a good job of protecting it. So yeah. Then it's Evilswarm Bahamut. It's basically a big guy. Like I've OTK'd with this card actually a few times. It's pretty funny. Then Evilswarm Nightmare, good for pendulums. Master Key Beetle to lock your floodgates and stuff, like Vanity's Emptiness. Traptrix Rafflesia. Giant Hand to negate things. Abyss Dweller to shut down the graveyard. Castell. Honor Arc. Like, I think this card is actually optional. I was thinking about cutting it for like Camion Wizard or for another instant fusion target, but I mean, I guess you can run it if you want. It's up to you. Dark Rebellion Beater. And finally, the Utopia package. I just run Utopia Ray so I can use Lightning's effect twice. That's actually like won me games because I can use this effect twice, not just once. So yeah. So that's our extra deck. Finally to our side deck. 1 Dark Hole, more board clearance. 2 System Down, it's mainly for ABCs, or any other machine deck like Despots, Cleaforts, and so on. Cyber Dragons, blah blah blah. Then 3 Twin Twisters to out back row. If you don't like Twin Twisters, then just cut it out for MST. That's all I have to say. Then D-Fissure, Macro, and Soul Drain just to shut down the graveyard. Next is 3 Mask of Restrict. The reason why I run it is for against Magic Specters because everyone around my area seems to be playing that for some reason. And here's another thing about Mask of Restrict. Ophion Ophion stops special summons of level 5 or higher, but it doesn't stop the tribute summoning of level 5 or higher monsters. For example, like one time I was up against Cosmo. What happened was I made a first turn Ophion, now it was his turn. What he did was he played Reasoning, I called it wrong. He special summons a Tin Can. Then he plays Emergency Teleport, special summons a Farm Girl. And then he tributed both of them for a Dark Destroyer and popped my Ophion, and I lost because of that. So yeah, so yeah. And then lastly, 3 Anti-Spell for Pendulums. And that's it. That's my Evilswarm deck. If you like this video, please like it. If you have any improvements or any suggestions, please comment down below.